Let's make the picks. Ravens by 4. Ravens laying the wood, Cynthia, as they say in the industry. What do you got?
Ravens soar 27-22.
Got you there, huh? Oh, lingo.
So you got it. A little more than 4.
That's
you think
lingo.
It's comfortable.
I got the Ravens comfortably in this game. How about you, Vic?
I think it's a field goal game. I had a hard time picking it. Wouldn't surprise me if Deshaun Watson shows up and balls out. It's a good Ravens defense. It's not a great one. So the Ravens win a close one.
You got the Patriots favored by 3.5 in this one, Cynthia.
I just don't know what yours is. I just don't even know what to say.
I won't say it. I can't say it.
Okay, so I have a field goal. Patriots 24, Eagles 21. So just a field goal, not 3.5.
All right. Well, I'm going the other way. I like the
you are.
Eagles in this game. And first, it's to get to Greg a little bit, and I like doing that.
Right.
But also, I just do feel like the Patriots are due for that little funk. They're coming off a bye, off a loss. And if they lose another one, everyone starts to write them off, and then you see what happens. But
They do have my favorite mascot, Swoop.
They got Swoop involved. I mean, I just like the Eagles in a close game.
And that crowd will be crazy, but I have the Patriots winning also 24-21 because online, I got to throw that score out. That was the same
too.
score.
I have to do it too.
That Bill Belichick beat Andy Reid in the Eagles-Patriots Super Bowl that I like to remember. It's a good one.
Yeah, not the score of the most recent matchup.
No, that
these
was a
teams
tough
had.
one.
Rams are favored by 6.5, Cynthia.
I think that's close. 23-17 is what I have in this one. That's 6.
Why?
Well, you want to know why?
Please.
We would like to
Okay,
know.
so for me, it's about Jared Goff being under pressure. I think that the interesting thing there is that if they can scheme to keep Khalil Mack, who it's been a little bit more than like slumping, and they're fixing to get out of it. They've been double teaming him. They've been figuring out ways to stop him. And I think Sean McVay is very, very, very in tune to the fact that Jared Goff's been way under pressure. They haven't seen him use play action. He's only thrown 1 touchdown using play action this season, which was something he was big at last year.
I think the Bears are in a terrible spot in this game. I think even coming off the win against the Lions, they did something on 3 possessions. One of those touchdowns, of the 3 touchdowns, was on a short field, and then they did nothing before or after the game. Now you're going on the road in prime time, and the Rams, as big a mess as they are on offense, the defense is still the defense. Aaron Donald's going to get after it, and I just wonder if it's going to become a Chase Daniel Sunday night.
I think it could be. I mean, 220 yards that the Bears had against the Lions. That's the worst anyone's done against the Lions all year by far. I've got the Rams winning this game. I'm stunned that Move the Sticks and Bucky both went so heavy on the Bears because these defenses are equal. I'm sorry, Bears fans, but they're both top 5 types of defenses. But the offense on the Rams have done a lot more positive things this year. I think they win going away.
In case I didn't make myself clear, I picked the Rams too. All right, let's pick it. Let's pick it. The Chiefs are favored by 4. What do you think, Sid?
I think Patrick Mahomes slices them up, 28-23.
I also think the Chiefs are in a good spot. I think Mahomes is going to go nuts here, and they'll win 10 points or so.
We do the lock of the week, on our podcast, which you can check out on Apple Podcasts, wherever you get them. I locked up the Chiefs. I feel really good that they are a title contender, and they can't afford another loss. I think they take care of business.
Indy's favored by 3 at home. So who wins?
I have the Jaguars pulling off the upset, 22-21. Just so you know, the model picks these 22s, and people get very mad at home, and they don't realize that you need to add the numbers together and then look at the difference, and then that's how you figure it out. So 22-21. See what I did?
What you're saying
See what I
is
did
that
there?
the model is more advanced than the average Joe out there.
No, the model takes into consideration a lot of different situations that could happen, like an expected return if you kick a field goal versus if you score a touchdown.
Yeah.
So it averages
22
together.
is easy. Yeah, go for 2 one of those times.
All right.
Exactly.
Well, I got 21-20.
Perfect.
And I also have the Jaguars. And you know why? Because Adam Vinatieri is going to miss a kick again.
Oh.
Because Frank Reich cannot give up the ghost.
It's true. He's hurt them this year. And I have the Jaguars winning 22-20.
I hate you
like
all.
them in this game. I think their ceiling is higher than the Colts. The Colts, we know who they are. They're middle of the road. I think the Jaguars can be more.
I don't know. Let's pick this game. We got the Panthers
I don't know. Let's pick this
favored
game.
by 5.5. Who's winning? Cynthia.
I have Panthers comfortably 29-22 in this one, which is a touchdown.
I'm
And an
also
extra
gonna-
point, not doing for 2.
And I mean, I'm hinting at it. I'm not comfortable with this one because the Falcons kind of freaked me out last week with that performance. But I will go with the Panthers and CMC with another
Losing
huge game.
Devontae Freeman, I know he hasn't been super efficient this year, but losing Devontae Freeman is a
I don't know
thing.
about that guy anymore.
He's a thing.
See, you're learning the show. You could say maybe it's under 5 points, you're saying. You're saying this is a close game.
I'm saying, under 5 points, maybe over 3
I like
points.
the Panthers to win this game. I don't think Cynthia and I have disagreed on who wins the game in 2 weeks practically. I love the upset.
Killed last week, though.
we were terrible. I love the Panthers. The Falcons, rather, to win this game on the road to surprise. I said it because of Matt Ryan and the history between these two teams. So to be clear, the Falcons with the big upset.
All right, let's make some quick picks. We'll start with the Cowboys and Lions. Not looking good for Matthew Stafford this weekend.
Yeah, I don't think Matthew Stafford. I've modeled this without Matthew Stafford, so you have to tune back in on Sunday morning at 12:30 on Eastern time, 11:30 Eastern time.
Ooh, well done.
I don't know how to. We're here. It's
You got
8:30 our time. So ultimately, for me, I've modeled this without Matthew Stafford. 26-20 is my score. Cowboys win.
The Cowboys, if you look at all the advanced analytics, they are a darling team. They're a top 5 type team, but they're 5-4. It's time to start stacking wins and beating up on teams you're better than,
like
with or without, including the Jets, but they didn't do that. Now they have to. I got the Cowboys easy in the roll.
Yeah, this should be a fantasy football bonanza. You would think they'd put up 30, 35 points against this Lions defense. I kind of want to see Jeff Driscoll in a situation where he's trailing big in a game, just running
Jeff
around.
Jeff Driscoll, let's have him
Finally,
be on my team.
That's what you want to see.
This is finally the model doesn't pick the Lions. The model's got a little bit of a Lions bias.
No, the model hates the gut hates the model. Okay, next one. Broncos at Vikings. The Vikings are 10.5-point favorites in this one. The big win over the Cowboys last week. Greg.
I think the Broncos keep this closer than
10.5.
I do, because Brandon Allen played pretty well in the one start that he had. They limited his exposure. They've had some breakout players. Cortland Sutton is a true number 1. Phillip Lindsay's playing great. Justin Simmons. I just think this is a frisky team where the defense has gotten better each week, and they're competitive.
Sneaky good even.
You know who they are? They're a tough out. You know, people are like, hey, they're a tough out. They're gonna play the spoiler. It's not gonna be easy.
They're frisky.
You gotta earn a win against these Denver Broncos.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't be more wrong in this game. I'm sorry, Greg. Because this is the perfect stew for a Vikings domination. Early game against an inferior opponent at home where they play really well. This is like 28-7 at the end of the second quarter. I feel very confident the Vikings romp.
Okay, so you say, what's his name? Vic Fangio.
Vic Fangio.
He's going to take the L in my model. 26-17 is what I have. 9 points.
So 9 points.
9 points.
Nice and close. I think it's going to be a close game.
Nice and close.
In the NFC South, when the New Orleans Saints play the Tampa Bay Bucks. Love this rivalry. They've had a lot of really good games over the years. Saints favored by 5.5 on the road. What does the model say?
The model says Saints by 7, 28-21. Or 28-21 when you speak normal English.
I don't like that. Why? That was normal.
28.
Yeah.
This Vic Fangio was still stuck in my head. I still had the Italian accent going.
On the award-winning Around the NFL podcast, which Cynthia Freeland will be appearing on.
Right. I'll hold my breath for that, guys.
Next week, we have a lock of the week, and my lock is the Saints because, yes, that was a bizarre game against the Falcons, but they will now take care of business against a Bucs team that makes mistakes with their quarterback, and we're going to see a lot of them from Winston against that Saints team.
I hear you. I think this is dangerous. On the road, I think it's a close game. I do think the Saints will win a close game ultimately, but the Bucs are the far more explosive team. The Saints are one of the least
they can
explosive.
Explode. They can
They're
also
one of the
explode
least
the bad
explosive
way.
teams passing the ball. That keeps both teams in the game.
All right, we got a rematch of a close one on Halloween night as the Cardinals face the
spooky.
49ers. San Francisco won the first game 28-25. They're favored by 11 and a half at home. So.
Another reason to have to tune in at 11:30 Eastern on Sunday morning because we need to see this injury report for the final. Is George Kittle playing? Is Robbie Gould playing? Are they missing any of their O linemen? There's like literally Matt Breida. He's been on the injury report all week long. So for me right now, if with everyone playing 28-18, so 10 points is the number that I have, but that could totally change by Sunday.
Jeez. We talk about Halloween. Now I'm scared because on my power rankings, I kept them at number 1, as you know, Cynthia, on our power ranking show.
Finally, we talk about the show we're on together. Okay.
It's a great show. Check it out.
Is it? Do you even remember doing it?
I can't stop thinking about it every Wednesday at noon Eastern. But if the Niners don't take care of business, banged up or not against the Cardinals, I am very nervous. I think they do.
I think they respond and they win comfortably. They've responded to losing injured players so well all year, and it's the defense that is the reason that they win games. It is not the offense. And the defense is pretty healthy. I think they win.
Are the Niners a great team?
Win, yes, I said.
I think they are a great team.
Number.
The Bills and the Dolphins, they're not great teams, but I think the Bills have to feel good. Going to Miami, they're favored by 5.5 on the road. What do you think, Cynthia?
I have Bills by 7, 23-16. Nice warm weather, nice warm win for the Bills.
I know the Dolphins are not a fish, but we call them the fish in the Northeast where I'm from. And I got the fish, keeping it going. And the Bills.
Win number 3.
You don't look past anybody, Buffalo. This is not going to be an easy
Bills
game.
Mafia, come at him. I'm being nice this week.
I have the Bills winning a close game. The Bills were trailing in the fourth quarter against Miami the last time they played, and this Dolphins team is playing better. It's a tough one.
Very tough. All right, some more game picks here. Let's take a look at it. Oh, look at the Jets.
Look at Greg picking the Redskins. Just a hammer.
They're
his
favored.
old friend, Dan Hanzus.
I kind of like to. I want to believe in Dwayne Haskins. People have been picking on this guy all year.
No,
he made a couple nice throws that I want to see him do
It doesn't hurt
something.
that it, pokes at Hanzus either.